Hey guys, Walocial here, and welcome to another Tavern Brawl video. This time we actually have a different kind of Tavern Brawl. It is the Stormwind Tavern Brawl. Now, regardless of how the game ends, you will always win this, so that's why I have 6 right here. I had to try it, but there's something I want to try actually. A special type of deck, which uses... Let's see, I'm quite sure I don't have the card I'm thinking of. Yeah, I don't. This one, copy your opponent's hero power. So I'll try to make a deck with that. Like, I'm trying to test out the Tavern Brawl, how stuff works, like what works, what doesn't. I might even try Alexstrasza and something like that. Perhaps Ice Block for Mage, I think. But let's see, which class do we want to play for this? Let's try Priest actually. I haven't played Priest in ages, so first off, let's get this card, which I already forgot the name for. Which is, where is it? There. Sideshow Spelleater, okay. That's what we need. Great, now we need some way to draw, so Not Shy Cleric. Oh, and Power Shield, of course. And then we will take Resurrect. Some Mind Blast as well. We need a shit ton of damage. Therefore, we shall always also take Embrace the Shadow. Thought Steal, if that's even great. Like, it's just basic choice. Mass Dispel is really freaking great. Mind Games as well. Let's try to get some of his. Not quite sure if Holy Nova will work, but let's keep that as well. Don't really want to get into too many expensive minions here, so let's go back a bit. Restore 5 health, which can also be comboed with Organized Soul Priest, for example. Yeah, I think that's it for Priest, like class specific, so let's move on to some neutral cards. We still need to draw a lot of cards, therefore we shall take nothing here. Where is it? Wait, let's see. Wait, oh shit, it's a 2-drop, isn't it? I already forgot. I don't use this card a lot. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Great stuff. So, any other possibilities for card drawing? Maybe we could run a Cthulhu in as well. Like, just put in some Cthulhu cards right now. Perhaps that'll work. Give him some taunt. Then of course we will need Cthulhu. So let's search for that. Get him. 2 of these. 2 of these as well. Oh shit, too many. Where is it? Remove 1 of these. And one of these as well. So Twin Emperor, of course. Twilight Elder? Yeah, let's get that as well. And then I'm kind of thinking of getting another spell from Priest. Shadow Word Death, I think that's great. So there we go. Of course, the test here is to see if Sideshow Spelleater would work. So we hope to get that soon. Like, I want to test if that works. Like, can we actually steal his hero power? Okay, here we go. So, unless we get a 2 or 3 drop in this position, this 4 drop is really terrible. And I don't recall putting in that many 2-3 drops, so let's remove this card as well. Okay, the Sibyl of Cthulhu, and Cthulhu as well. And we got Loot Hoarder, which is perfect. Playing on the curve right now. Okay. That taunt is a bit annoying. So here we go. Now oh, it's a taunt. We're actually lucky there. He can spawn minions, which has a lot of health. Okay, so do we use the Sybil of Cthulhu? Like, I would personally use it to remove something bigger. So let's save it. Actually, we don't really have anything to play unless we draw anything we can use. Oh, look at that, another loot hoarder. Very lucky indeed. So, it should start to get a lot tougher now. Oh, okay. So, for example, the Sybil of Cthulhu is really useful here compared to the other turn we just had. And now we can heal our Northshire Cleric. Yeah, secrets. That's Mirror Entity or Duplicate. I haven't seen any other secrets in this Tavern Brawl yet. So, obvious play is trade both Northshire Clerics. Or Loot Hoarders, them. My apologies. Do we use another Disciple of Cthulhu? Nope. Not in many years. Okay, Mass T-Spell, picking that up. That's a duplicate, yes. Again, Mass T-Spell is really great here. And even more great when he starts to fill up his board. So, hopefully, we will get something like he gets a lot of his taunts out, because those he cannot remove himself, and they start filling up his board and he cannot play anything. So I'm trying to go for that. Mind games. What can we even get? I'm quite curious if he even runs minion in his deck. So let's see. I really doubt it. Oh yeah, target dummies. That's correct. Shit, that's terrible though. I should probably have played other stuff. No, okay. So it might actually be a mirror entity. Okay, Holy Nova. We now have 2 of those. But that's also fine. No! Shit! The one he just didn't have to take that one. So we can choose to use a Mass D-Spell here. Which I think is really great. If you don't call that value, like, what would you then call it? Oh shit, yeah, I forgot, it's Mirror Entity. Ah, misplay. I probably should have played him first. Anywho, he doesn't even have Cthulhu in his deck, so we are completely fine. No, that's so good. Oh no, you know what? I should have run Silence. Can we get that minion that copies his Hairball, please? No, but Shadow of Death here is also really great. Along with a Holy Nova. But then I kill this. Like, I do not want to kill this, but it seems necessary for this situation, so let's do it. Our Cthulhu is now 10-10, which makes the Twin Valkyrie, or what they're called, really great. Okay, I see a lot of misplays here and I like it. I really like it. Also, another Holy Nova here is really great. You know what? That's even better. There's no way. This is the best card we could have drawn, right here. Look at all those dead cards. So many great dead cards there. Okay. And then the Sybil of Cthulhu there. There we go. That's really great. Now we just have to make sure we use Holy Nova the turn before. The exact turn before we use Cthulhu. I did not even know he ran that card. But that's fine as well. That's totally fine. Even though we are quite dying right now. Oh, look at that. Should I go for it? Perhaps I should heal myself first, though. Let's try. Does this work? It does. Does it get buffed? It does get buffed. Look at that. That's amazing. And we're dead, aren't we? No, he misplayed. So we're still alive. However, I do believe the only way to stay alive now, we could heal twice, but we cannot remove all his stuff. So Cthulhu is probably our best option right now. Also, Cthulhu has Taunt. I should probably do like this. You must hit that. That's great, that's great. Was that already 13? Holy shit, that was quick. Okay, so we're fine. Completely fine. Except he's getting a lot of strong minions. Whoa, what a misplay. Oh, I almost died. Whew, that was close. Can we actually get Cthulhu back? Holy shit, that would be great. Please get Cthulhu. Oh, well, that's also fine. We got a really strong board. That's pretty bad. Okay, so we must kill this. But how do we do that? As far as I can see it, our only option is really to use Orkney Soul Priest into Darkshire Alchemist onto the Taunt, trade this, then trade this into his Stormwind Knight. That's the only possibility we have. Yeah, that's pretty much the only option now. Okay. But this is going really great. Like really, really great. But I dislike that card. Oh shit. Now this is where we need Cthulhu. Big time. Wait, can we get Stormwind champion? Arcane missiles. What? And charge. Okay. First, let's use this. Okay, we just got another one of those. And then just hit 2 on this and 1 on this, or the other way. Just don't hit his face. Shit. Ah, 1 on each, not really what I wanted. No, 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 no. There we go. No, stop duplicating these. How much do they cost? Cost 3. Yep, we are for sure dead this turn. Although we can get a taunt from this, but we can't recover from this. There's no way. I guess we just have to play this, and then go for as much damage as we can now. There's no other options here. So we got to 57. That's really, really great, I think. I don't usually play Priest, but this seems very great. So as you see, he killed us, but we got immune and instead he died. And we lasted 14 turns, killed 22 of his minions, and dealt 57 damage to face. I'd say that's pretty great. So now I have in plan to play with Alexstrasza and to see if that works. Makes his health go to 15. From 1 to 15, does that count as 15 damage? I'll try to see that. And then I'll try and mage that runs Ice Block to see what happens when the Ice Block activates. So for this deck I tried to go for a deck that used 10 mana as early as possible, but as you see here, unfortunately, I actually got what I wanted, but I also got Malygos. And if you do not know, when you use Astral Communion, you mill your entire hand, which is really freaking sad due to losing Malygos there. But I still kept going, because in this deck I also had Alexstrasza, and I wanted to test my theory. If you use Alexstrasza, it will count as damage. So, as you see, kinda drawing that card right there. Not the best card you could wish for, nor is Molten Giant, and for some reason I thought I could play it, because I completely forgot what Molten Giant was for a card. I know it was kind of late, so my brain wasn't working as intended, I guess, but I'd have to go with that. And this turn I actually drew Alexstrasza, which is really lucky. So I decided to try it, which was my plan. And as you see now, he's at 15 health. And I won't spoil yet if that worked or not, because you will see that as soon as I lose this game, or win, because you cannot win in any other way than you get killed. Yeah. So here there were no other options, I think, for me to use anything but Poison Seeds. So I chose to do that, and of course, I chose to hit face first, because this Tavern Brawl is all about how much damage you can deal to this Stormwind. Destroy Stormwind as much as you can. It's a really nice concept, I like it. And I can almost use Molten Giant at this point, but it's not a card that will save me, so I was kinda hoping for some Starfall, or perhaps a Swipe. Starfall of course being the best. I drew another Moonfire, another Nourish, and then the Savior Starfall, which got me really excited, because yeah, I killed a lot of minions with that. It always makes people excited. Yeah. So at this point I was still going to survive, of course. He was just throwing out minions and stuff, Mind Vision, and he actually stole a Moonfire. Yeah. That's not really great in any way, but I drew another Starfall, but I realized it wasn't enough to make me survive, so I chose to throw another Nourish and draw 3 other cards. I got Deathwing, I got Dr. Boom, and I got a Swipe. But at this point I admitted defeat and realized that I had no other choice to stay alive this turn. So I just did all what I could and went for as much face damage as I could. And I ended at him being at 30 health. But did the Alexstrasza count as damage or did it not? That was what I was kind of curious about. So, as you see, he makes me go to lethal health or lethal damage and he dies. And yes, it does count as damage, apparently. So that was kinda weird for me. So therefore I tried to go for another game. This time, of course, I wanted the Malygos combo. I wanted that to work. So I headed straight into another game. And just keep in mind I only have 1 Astral Communion in this deck. And apparently I didn't get it, which is no surprise. And as you probably could tell, I decided to remove all of these cards. And then I actually got it, which is really weird. I got it 2 games in a row in my starting hand even, but I didn't get any innovate or anything. So I get Sneedsoul Shredder here, which is kinda sad because I know for sure it's going to be milled when I use Astral Communion. And Molten Giant is also a card we all can live without. It's not really one of the combo cards that I needed. And I'm lucky here as well, he only gets a taunt, so less damage. I finally draw an Innovate, and I immediately see this combo where you use the cards before you mill them, of course. And I kill his taunt, losing Sneasel Shredder and Molten Giant and Starfall. Starfall was one of the worst cards to lose there. And would you believe it? I draw Malygos as the first card after using Astral Communion. So at this point I was like really excited. I just wanted a Nourish to draw all the damaging spells I had in the entire deck. And of course that did not happen, but I did get a Starfall, which deals 10 damage to one minion, or I believe it was, or 7 I believe, to all other minions. Yeah, 7 minions to all other minions on his side of the board, which is really crazy. Crazy! Okay, so anyway, he freezes my Malygos, which is not a big deal, of course. And then I actually get a Nourish. It's so crazy, this game. I was really like going nuts over this. It's going to be the best game ever and stuff. I got Poison Seeds and Jungle Moonkin. So I just wanted to play that because of like the extra spell damage. And I decided to do that. Then I realized his secret could be Mirror Entity, which it was. So now I had +4 spell damage as well, making it +9 damage. But unfortunately he kills my Jungle Moonkin, but he keeps his alive, which still gives me the bonus. So this turn there wasn't much I could do. I decided not to use Starfall this turn as there were only 3 minions, and that would not be great. So instead I let him put out some more minions, and that is where I got a bit scared, because I thought he was going to kill my Malygos for sure. Like you can see me spam threat there, but he decided to go face anyway, and that made me really happy. And then I drew Swipe. At this point, I would admit I did not deal that much damage to his face. I was just concerned about all his minions. So I used Starfall this turn because it got rid of all his minions. So now I could finally go face without having to kill any minions. But then he decided to throw out a big taunt again. And apparently all of his arcane missiles were hit the same target. So again I get another Nourish, and of course 3 extra cards. I get a Ragnaros, a Deathwing, and a Starfire. And Starfire is really great. It's 10 damage. And there I somehow thought it would kill his taunt as well, but it didn't, as the Jungle Moonkin was killed. So this is where it starts to get a bit annoying, because he throws out all these big minions, and I'm just trying to throw out a sick combo. So I decide I want to go for much damage there, and then I did. I know I could have killed his minion instead, but I realized that my Malygos wouldn't live for much longer, and then I decided to Poison Seeds, which unfortunately gave him a duplicate of his, I don't know what it's called, but it gets a lot more attack and health. It gets the attack and health of his weapon, and then he plays freaking Sneasel Shredder, which he had copied all the way back in turn 1 or 2, when I had that in my hand. And then, at this point, there wasn't much coming back after this. So I thought, why not use Yogg-Saron? I know I could have used Deathwing, but I was scared of the legendary he was going to get from Sneasel Shredder. So I was just using all those cards that I could, all the spells I could before using Yogg-Saron. And so I use him. And he actually turns out to be really freaking great. I got Ice Block, as you see. That makes so I can test the other Fury which I had. Will that work in this Tavern Brawl? I originally wanted to try that as a mage, but I was actually able to get it here. And then it comes with a Mass D spell and Confuse. So his taunt was just completely gone at this point, and it buffs my my treant there, but it did not kill any of these two minions. And I even got competitive spirit. It was one of the greatest Yogg-Saron's I've ever used. So I thought, yes, I got Ice Block, I can live another turn, and then no, I cannot. So Ice Block doesn't work apparently. I did, however, end up dealing 32 damage this time, dealing more damage than I did the other time I played this druid, but not more than the priest. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.